What up, Squadron? Welcome back to Street Food with Senpai. Today we're headed to Bangkok, Thailand and making Kai Luk Kui. These Thai fried eggs are suspiciously called son-in-law eggs. For reasons not completely known, perhaps not ever meant to be known. It's this delicious dish of boiled and fried eggs topped with a tangy tamarind sauce before being topped with fried shallots, fried garlic, and fresh herbs. For the eggs, bring a large pot of water to a boil with some optional baking soda. Baking soda makes it a tad bit easier to peel. If you don't got it, don't worry about it. Carefully lay in your son-in-laws in the boiling cauldron. I take the eggs straight from the cooler and boil them for 7 minutes. For making them at home, I'd recommend about a dozen eggs. Then transfer them to a tiny ice bath to give it a quick shock. I like to start with a bowl that's way too small, try to finesse my miscalculations, then put it in a bigger bowl eventually. Eggs actually peel much easier when they're slightly still warm, so don't cool them down too long. Crack a small dent into it first, then roll it around with a little pressure to release the egg husk. I brought in homeboy Brad to have his moment on screen and he did exactly what I hoped for. I actually didn't see this happen live, so I love that this made it into the final video. After all the eggs are naked, put them in the cooler till later. For crispy thing number 1, slice 2 to 3 shallots at a respectable thinness, but nothing wild. Mix that with cornstarch and set aside for at least 30 minutes. The moisture will be drawn out and start to hydrate the cornstarch, making a little batter of its own for extra crispiness. While that chills, start slicing your garlic, 8 to 10 cloves. I have this epic $12 garlic slicer that's typically used by pizza chefs. I don't know where the heck I put the top to it, so I did a little brainstorming to find something to apply pressure with. And whisk number 3 was my perfect match. If you were to fry the garlic right away, it'd be crazy bitter. That's why restaurants will triple blanch their garlic. We're gonna cheat a little bit and simmer in vinegar water for 10 minutes. The vinegar helps it from browning too quickly, which causes a lot of bitterness. If this looks intimidating and you want to skip the crispy steps, you can find both fried shallots and fried garlic at the Asian market. But this is the BCU, so we continue by drying off the garlic before frying low and slow at 275. When it's looking golden and decent, drain the chips and salt liberally. It's good to use the same oil for everything because all these aromatics are going to give so much flavor to the eggs. Now back to those shallot boys. Fry them at 300 until golden, dark, and brownsome. Same sitch, dry off that excess oil and salt liberally. In the same pot, fry 8 to 10 chili dough arbols until they're puffed up and crispy. If you love causing yourself pain, these make a really nice, crispy, spicy snack. Let's move on to that magic sauce, the tangy wangy. Over medium heat, melt 3 tablespoons of palm sugar, followed by 3 tablespoons of tamarind extract. You should be able to find both pretty easily at any Asian market. When that comes to a simmer and it's all mixed together, add a tablespoon of fish sauce. You're gonna wanna stand back a little bit, or you're gonna find out the hard way why. That's it, dude, that's the sauce. So good, I had to get my boy in on the action. One final step, the eggs. Just go straight into 400-degree oil, which should cool down to about 325, 350. Just be careful putting these things in, dudes. Them hot oils don't play. Around 2 minutes later, the eggs should be golden and have a slight leathery coating. Slice them johns in half, lay them out in a satisfying fashion, and examine your eggs for jamminess. These look real cute, so it's time to plate up. In the original video, they plated it on this beautiful bouquet of Thai basil, which looked stunning. We're gonna follow suit and lay that down to make a nest for our fried eggs. That will then salt liberally. Top your eggs with the tamarind sauce, which you can be very generous with. Go on with a little bit of cilantro, then scatter the crispy shallots everywhere, followed by those garlic chips. Crush up those chilies in your hands and definitely don't touch your left eye. Final garnish are these beautiful edible flowers that add a ton of pop to your masterpiece. Lay those on top artfully and admire this thing of beauty. Then we're plating up the perfect bite and seeing what these eggs do. I have never tasted anything like this before. It's like a deviled egg from another dimension. So much texture, from the soft egg to all the crunchy little bits. The number one highlight probably goes to that tamarind palm sugar glaze though. You could put that sweet and sour bomb on literally anything. You'll probably want to make a double batch of that. Let me know what country we should go to next, and I'm gonna see if I could sell these eggs for like $3 each.